Italy were the first European nation to lift the World Cup 72 years ago. Italian teams have always been among the World Cup favourites ever since, and this year, 2006, is no exception.
No, they'll be there when it matters, Clive. I always think the Italian team maybe have a wobble early on in the competition, but they tend to get better the longer it goes on.
One of the secrets to World Cup success is to hit the ground running. These players have had their warm-up games. They should be at tournament pitch now. We're soon going to find out whether they are or not.
Yeah, they've prepared properly, Clive. Now it's the time to stick your chest out, be brave, and go and enjoy the experience of playing in a World Cup finals.
It's a match that it has been almost impossible to get tickets for. And here we go. Such expectation and anticipation inside the stadium. Pass. Thuram. Song. Samuel. Dorasu. Got to win midfield to win a football match. Gattuso. Chance for him to gallop forward again. Gattuso. He's got it, well-timed tackle. Cannavaro. Had his geography all right there, he knew where he was, he knew where his opponent was too. Tony. Can he take his... And they have taken the lead in this one!
Six inches more, Clive, and that would have been over the bar, but it doesn't matter. It counts, it's in the back of the net.
They've got a lead in the game now, something to build on. Again gets his first goal, and it's 1-0 here. The defence now has the ball. Gattuso. Moving the ball around well here. Cannavaro. Nesta. Got to keep possession in football. Morenese. Pass finding him with a bit of room. This is Zidane. Now Trezeguet. Battled well. This is Totti. That's a nice pass. It's absolutely vital to get control of midfield. Morenese. Cannavaro. Nesta. It's another good pass. Morenese. Totti. Oh no, it was always going to be a defender's ball. Lost control of the ball. Can't afford to lose possession. Pirlo. Dorasu. Gone into touch, and that'll be a throw-in. Zidane. Song. That's a foul. And he can have few complaints if he goes into the referee's book for it. This is Zidane. They have the ball in midfield. Played it up and over a couple of opponents. Straight back to him then. He's come up with a searching cross.
Dorasu.
Zinedine Zidane. He's starting to settle into a rhythm now. To a defender, back in the box.
Vieira.
Midfield is where matches are won and lost. Gilardino. Players of both teams always trying to put pressure on opponents in possession. Chose the right pass there. Let it get away from him.
Gilardino. Dorasu.
Good pass, found him unmarked. This is Zidane. Henry! Couldn't keep hold of the ball. Zidane. Does do that well, doesn't he? He's a good defender. That's another fine tackle.
Dorasu. David Trezeguet. Vieira.
Going for goal! Tremendous save!
It does help as a goalkeeper if you get yourself in the right position. Top class.
Nice quick passing. Tony. Hit the post, it's still in play. Play on, says the referee. He's blocked that. Can't be much time left in this half, it's such a tight one. Bit of a tangle there. Good position here, they got the throw. And a change of faces here. And the pass finds him totally unmarked. Amazing how many times he's the man who comes up with the ball there. Oh, look at this! Fell nicely for the defender.
Dorasu.
Incisive pass. Dispossessed. Now to be some time to add on. Oh, only a minute.
Moranese.
Well, that was rash. Not a good tackle at all. And not surprisingly, the referee does take out the yellow card for that challenge.
Well, this team are spoiled for choice, you know. They've got plenty that can score from this sort of distance.
That's their first substitution of the match.
Be interesting, Clive, to see who steps up to take this one. They've got plenty of options, you know.
Got to it somehow!
It's a marvellous save.
Zidane, collected by the defender.
You know, there's a lot of pressure on these first group games, but these players have coped with it very, very well, Clive. And of course, it is vital you get 3 points on the board as early as you can.
One or two substitutes were warming up during the half-time interval. What, if anything, have the two managers been looking to change? Block the shot. Trezeguet. Maybe did a little bit too much in the end.
Vieira.
Zidane. Clear chance. Oh yes, there's the equaliser.
Doesn't matter if it goes in off the post or someone's backside, it counts, that's all that matters.
Isn't it strange how a game that you seem to have control suddenly starts to get away from you?
Match is underway, so it's 1-1. Absolutely vital to get control of midfield. Tackling up well in midfield.
Tony.
Played up the pitch, out of defence. Referee's given something here. It is, well, he knows you can't go in from behind like that. Yellow card. That's their first substitution of the match. And having got a yellow card earlier, he's been substituted, which is probably just as well.
Ah, well, that's a good decision. That makes a lot of sense because you never know. Another card and he's off.
Now he's got some ground to run forward into.
Defender just picked it up, no problem. Dispossessed.
Totti. Chance for him to gallop forward again.
Gilardino. Hits it! Oh, and he caught hold of that one, but the keeper managed to save it.
That's another good stop, Clive. I've been impressed with this goalie today. He seems to be up for it.
Well played, high upfield. Plays it square then. The defence now has the ball.
Sanyol. Dorasu.
Zinedine Zidane.
Now Totti. Offside this time.
Oh, that's a little bit too close for comfort for me. I think those defenders have got to be careful playing the offside game like this.
This is Zidane.
A free kick given for what was a forceful challenge, shall we say?
I tell you what, this defender takes no prisoners. He's lucky not to go in the book.
Thierry Henry.
Can he take his chance? Shot came at him like a missile, but the keeper was able to deal with it.
Excellent goalkeeping. Made it look easy because he got in exactly the right spot.
Oh, he got everything behind that, but the keeper managed to keep it out.
I like the way this goalkeeper bosses that back four and continues to make some good saves.
Gilardino.
Dorasu.
I wouldn't like to go into a tackle with that player. That's careless.
Vieira. Thuram.
Straight back.
Malouda.
It's a nice idea. Always options for the man on the ball. We certainly caught him there, and the referee is, I think, reaching for a card. And not surprisingly, the referee does take out the yellow card for that challenge.
Is this what we really want to see, Clive? These sort of challenges with so many yellow cards? I don't think so.
Fancies his chance. Oh, so close.
Give that goalie something to think about from that sort of range. Don't put it past the post.
Just playing it out.
Makalele. Malouda.
They've won that in midfield. Great tackle there. He's one of those defenders who loves to get his foot in. Possession lost.
Malouda.
Lays it back. And the referee's reaching for a card. Not a good challenge. A yellow card shown by the referee.
I've lost count of how many nasty fouls this team have put in this game. They deserve their yellow cards.
And that's going to be a goal kick. That's a clear free kick, but no card shown. It wasn't a pretty tackle.
Well, this fella certainly gets stuck in. I think he's lucky not to get a yellow card, Clive.
Well won. This is Henri. They've got to put them under more pressure than that. Totti! The shot's on! He scored! Oh, is that the one? Is that the goal? It may just be!
Vital this team now keeps its shape. If it remains nice and solid, they should win this game.
They've got their noses in front then. Something to defend. Restarts. It's 2-1. Defended his flank well there.
Vieira.
Now he's got some ground to run forward into. Picked up at the back.
Vieira.
Key to any match is getting on top in midfield. He did call for the ball, but he did ever so well to find him.
Malouda.
Good work there, found a man in space. Totti. Totti! Chance! Goal!
Another one pops into the back of the net, Clive. There's no stopping this team now. They are so confident.
The scoreline is becoming more and more emphatic. All eyes on the referee, waiting for the final whistle. Still feel there might be more goals in this game. That makes it 3-1. Can he score? Look at this! It's a goal!
Now you can see why they fear him so much. This guy will score goals. If you give him the ammunition, he'll put it in the back of the net.
He can't stop scoring at the moment. He's really got his eye in. I think how many stoppages we've had in the half. There are going to be 2 extra minutes. They're underway once more. Scores 4-1.
Malouda.
Samuel.
Gorasu.
Got to win midfield to win a football match.
Samuel. Pinson.
That's a heavy tackle, free kick given.
I'll tell you what, this defender takes no prisoners. He's lucky not to go in the book.
players again in midfield.
Leader.
Claims the ball.
It's all over, and it's all gone according to plan. They know what it takes to win a World Cup match now. 3 points and a whole lot of confidence gained here.
Hey, and it's a great feeling knowing that you've won your opening game. These players can now have a good rest and get their heads right for the second game in this group.